Warning, warning, warning. Adult content. Oh shit, it's Batman.
Remember, kids, Beer420 contains strong language, strong sexual language, and the use of alcohol and marijuana. 18 and older.
Yeah, Beer420, where everyone that knows what's going down has a foil hat. Have you got a foil hat?
We crush the industry. Crack a brew and roll. Puffin' on the tree. Not your normal rate. We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream. Punk ass down, it's time for the show. So get your blunts and ready to go. Lose the inhibition, listen and let your mind blow. Every thought brought here is a chance to grow. Tired of politicians telling you what you can't hear? What we offer is the truth uploaded straight to the ear. So you can catch us on the interweb with all of the nerds yelling fuck the industry and throwing double the birds. Ha! Listen, we on a mission, dissing the 99, pissing off the piggies that treat us like we was Columbine. The police state is a state of decay. We gon' keep broadcasting until they haul us away. So kick back, relax, and enjoy this here. Probably share a couple laughs and maybe even a tear. We the suicide saints screaming share the wealth. What's it called? Bam and Cat about to give them some help. Cause it's the Beer420. We crush the industry. Crack a brew and roll. We're puffing on the tree. Not your normal radio. We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream. It's the Beer420. We crush the industry. Crack a brew and roll. We're puffing on the tree. Not your normal radio. We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream. Bam, I am. Slam grams through bongs and Trans Am. I ain't got it, but I'll jack your mom's. A blood splat in my palm, and I'm jacking off. Laughing while I slap the paps top and drink the froth. Make me gag like today's rap. Lil Wayne and Kanye should take a grave nap. Saints take the game back, old school like 8 tracks. We young like 9, but enraged like cage rats. Despite that, we just screaming we needs monies, bitch. We tell you this and laugh about it, hoping that you get the hint. Taking chronic hits and lit up like a summer day. Rolling another spliff and drinking all the pain away. You tuned in right now, then sit the fuck down. Crack a beer, roll the dro, turn it up loud. Let's go, 420 on the clock, blunts roll, pack plenty, stay blaze, never stop, yeah. It's the Beer420. We crush the industry. Crack a brew and roll. We're puffing on the tree. We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream. It's the Beer420. We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
All right, welcome to another episode of Beer420 Web Radio. Thank you for being here and tuning in. Yes, we are here on the line with JC Trio. And you guys hail out of Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
So I want to welcome you guys to the show. These guys have some amazing rock music, and I know that our listeners are going to enjoy this segment with them. Be sure to like and follow and share, and go ahead and find them on the social sites. You can find them JC Trio on Facecrack. So, you guys want to introduce yourselves to our listeners?
Sure. So, this is the JC Trio. I'm Johnny Lightning. I'm Dr. Thunder. And I'm Billy Tornado.
That is awesome. All you guys are like, like the earth, wind, and fire, the storm, the rain, the clouds, man. That's crazy.
There's always a storm rolling in when we're in town.
Very nice, very nice. Now, I love the names. That's awesome. Normally in the beginning of the segment, we kind of introduce you guys, and then we line up a track so that they can get a taste of what you're about before we start digging into band questions and the like. You selected Bad Reputation. You got anything to say about the track before we play it?
Yep, Bad Reputation reputation was actually written maybe within about a year and a half to 2 years ago, and it's really just growing up and still having to deal with things that you did as a kid.
All right.
It's called bad reputation, meaning that it stays with you no matter where you go. So be careful.
Right. Like a jacket or a label or yeah, right. Very cool. Okay, here is Bad Reputation. It's JC Trio on Beer420. We'll be right back with some band questions. Don't go away.
Everywhere I go, the whispers seem to follow me. But it's not my fault, I don't know how else to be. They won't leave me alone, my bad reputation. And I can't go home, my bad reputation. So what should I do? Ever since I was born, I always did nasty things. I used to shoot at the birds, try to clip the feathers off their wings. It won't leave me alone, my bad reputation. And I can't go home, my bad reputation. So what should I do? friends anymore, except to stay up late and ring the doorbells to my neighbor's door. They won't leave me alone, my bad reputation, and I can't go home, my bad reputation. So what should I do? A bad, bad reputation. A bad, bad reputation. A bad, bad reputation. A bad, bad reputation. It won't leave me alone, my bad reputation. And I can't go home, my bad reputation.
That's amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
Just simply amazing. So, you know, in listening to your music, I feel like you're like the old school, like kind of, well, I hate to put out label like classic, or like I saw in a term original rock with like this modern edge to it. Phenomenal. I love it. I love it. Now, with some on track with some of the band questions, I guess one of them is, what would you guys classify yourselves as a genre, or do you think you really fit one?
Well, it's definitely, I like to call it blues-based original rock and roll.
Yeah, you know, I hear I hear like this blues funky thing in the music too.
Yeah, and then, but we kind of float in between genres. I mean, our live shows have a lot of jams in them. So, you know, we'll go anywhere from like strict song structures and then into like a free for all, you know, 5 to 10 minute jam. So it's fun, energetic.
Very cool, very cool. Now, what was and I'm asking this to you each individually, so if you wanted to take turns, just you know, tell the listeners who you are, and then, you know, answer the question is who or what was your inspiration to get into music?
Well, for me personally, it was about 12 and 13, and my older brother gave me a third disc of Led Zeppelin box set, and it had what did it have? It had a lot of physical graffiti in there.
Oh, nice.
Started picking up Jimmy Page, and then that lasted for a good couple of years, and then it kind of just drove me further into the blues, and then you find other stuff along the way.
Very, very cool, man.
For me, I think when I first started, I was looking more at punk music at the time. Like, I was in high school when I started at 16, so my main go-to album to listen to was American Idiot from Green Day. Yeah.
Wow.
I could say Mike Stern was the very original one, but I quickly diversified into a lot of other bands like Pink Floyd, a little bit of The Who. It kind of evolved more into a classic rock once I met Johnny Lightning, and he started to show me a lot of music I haven't heard before.
Wow. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have thrown Green Day anywhere in there, but you know, that's amazing that that you've got that influence in the music, into your creation in the music. That's amazing.
Billy Tornado's story is a little different. I got in with these guys about 6 months ago, and they saw me on YouTube, and they thought that I could play with them, so they gave me a call, and I came and I started playing with them. And I come from like more music school side. I went to a music college, and I studied with a guy named Alan Dawson who played the state blueback. I studied with him classically for 3 years, and I used to teach. And the bottom line, I came from the era of Hendrix, Cream, these guys who were like Mitch Mitchell, Baker, Carmine Apathy. These guys were the guys that I really loved a lot. Then I moved into Tony Williams and Billy Cobham, a lot of other really fusiony kind of players. And I've always loved rock and roll and playing strong and hard, and I love funk as well, a lot of funk venues. But then with these guys, I mean, we've been able to, we have a great synergy between the three of us. You know, Johnny's music is very exciting. He's a very talented guy. He sings well, plays great guitar, writes great stuff. And Chris has been really doing a great job on bass. The bottom line, we all inspire each other. So we do a lot of jamming because we try to envision ourselves a lot more jamming, like in the venue of Cream and Hendrix.
Wow, that's just amazing. Just like the combination of where each of you came, and that's one of the things that's always fascinating to me during my band questions is, you know, and I, you know, other performing artists is like how they got together as a group, and it always just blows me away. There's such a myriad of combinations of how people find like-minded people. It just still just blows my mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns. You know, we actually have a pretty unique story. The way that Chris and I started playing. When I was 23, that was 7 years ago.
Yeah, that not to interrupt, but that's going right into my band question number 3 is when did you guys start doing music, and what was the adventure? How did you all get together? And that kind of, you know, we already hit part of that with him, and yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was in band through high school, and then played in some after high school. And I always played with my younger brother, who was the bass player. 7 years ago, he died in a car accident, and he actually he crashed into Chris's front lawn. There was a tree that he died at, and Chris was the one that came out, and we didn't know each other at the time. I actually met him at the wake, and you know, after just losing my best friend and brother, bass player, it really didn't. The band was at a loss, obviously, devastated. And,
Right.
But Chris said at the wake, he was 18 at the time, and he said, I play bass, and we didn't really think too much of it at the time. But like a couple months later, we were like, he plays the bass, might as well, see if, because it was only a mile from the house, and we've been playing ever since. So then Billy Tornado came in only about, I think, 6 months ago. You know, we've really only been just 3 people for maybe since April, so yeah, it's been about 6 months.
Wow. So just in this last bit of time, you guys have
We played a lot of places already through the summer, so it was really just we did some recording when we first started in the basement, and then we started playing all these shows, and we really haven't been able to get back to recording anything. So we're looking forward to doing more recording this fall and winter, and then see what happens in the spring again, in the spring and summer for our shows.
awesome. So folks in your area can be looking forward if they track you guys down on Facebook. They can find you at places in their area, most likely playing over the summer.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome.
If they look at the JC Trio on Facebook. Yeah.
Now, JC Trio. I looked up like the actual the name behind JC Trio. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I was reading the name and it reminds me of a meal.
Yeah, that's my last name. Yeah, yeah. Basically, what it was
Cacciatore, right? Am I pronouncing that right?
It's perfect. You know your Italian food.
Cacciatore, yeah. So John Cacciatore, yeah. But it blew me away. I was like, wait a minute, JC, John Cacciatore, what? Like, wait. It kind of threw me off. I'm like, is he making a food reference?
Yeah. So basically, I was trying to make a blues band, and I was just getting sick of always switching band names all the time. I was like, from one band to the other, you end up calling yourself something different all the time. So it was really just me trying to just establish my own identity.
Right, I see. Like maintaining the same, like a continuity,
Exactly.
Of what you're doing, right?
It's been a lot of bands, and it's always different names.
You're like, no, man, I'm not joining your band in another name. You can join me, and if it works out, you'll be part of the JC Trio.
So people would ask me, oh, what's the band name? And I really just got sick of saying my own name. I just said, let's just do the JC Trio because it's that much easier.
Right. Well, I dig it. The JC Trio is modern and snappy, and then if you break it down to the John Cacciatore, then it makes it more ethnic. So you get both sides of the spectrum there.
It's very easy to market.
Now, we did kind of cover how you guys as a group got together. And we also kind of cover if you had albums or CDs that you've had released, because basically you said, you've been together the 6 months and you recorded some stuff out of the gate because it was good. And now, do you have plans for stuff such as that in the future, like a mini release or CD with some tracks on it, or?
Well, what we've been doing with our recordings is at our shows we usually I usually hand make a lot of CDs throughout the week in my spare time, and then when we go out to a show, we usually just give them away to fans, try to get music in their hands so they have like a little souvenir to walk away with our info on the jacket.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, nice.
Try to keep our music very accessible to the listeners.
Excellent. Yeah, that's very cool, and that's something I would suggest to any independent people out there that are, up and coming and wanting their name out, is giving your stuff out is just a phenomenal way of getting your name out. I mean, there are so many cases of indie artists that went big, and it was just they gave stuff away so that people could share what they were doing and get the word out. That's awesome though. We also kind of covered a question about the meaning behind the band name, which was question 6. Here's one for you guys, and you can answer individually or as a group. What is a moment so far in the little adventure you were on, earlier in the year? Is there a moment that has stood out the most out of your shows, events, or your practices? Something that was out of place or went weird or was odd or bizarre?
So do you mean more so like just a monumental event that would like click something mentally to see like a bigger connection behind the music?
Yeah, pretty much anything. I mean, have any of you witnessed the unexplained? I mean, An example. We had an artist on that they did hip hop shows, and they always have a DJ up there because they don't have an actual band, right? So they got a DJ up there, and he's got these multiple laptops, and he's running all this digital sound, right? And this guy comes running across the audience, does like this, ninja kung fu monk toe step thing over the PAs and the amps, and he gets up over to where the DJ table is, in one movement unplugs one of the laptops and like bails off the stage in the other direction, and like security was chasing this guy through the crowd before he could get to the door. But that's just an example of, there's something bizarre that they witnessed at a show that they'd never seen before in their life,
Yeah,
So
I don't know about anything, that crazy happening, but for us, playing some nice venues. We played in Cambridge, Mass. At a place called the Middle East downstairs, and just a great, maybe 600 person capacity room. It wasn't 600 people. It didn't happen to be 600 people at that particular night, but that venue was great. And then we played the Hard Rock Cafe in Boston.
nice.
Another great venue. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, Hard Rock Cafe. That's like, wow, man. That's cool. That is really cool.
That was great, sound system there. Great fans and friends. So I think just playing, just what I like about playing music with these guys and in general is that it always, you never know where it's going to take you. Meaning like different states, it's just different venues, and then you meet new people. It's always an adventure. It's fun in that aspect.
Yeah, man. I have not been on that end of experiencing music. I'm more of a listener, but I can imagine the adventure and like the entire, like it's a quest to play that next show,
Yep.
I could totally see the adventure in all that. And, I know myself, I'm too much of a hermit to be able to do such a thing. So those that are brave enough to venture such things and do events for the public and all that, I mean, big hats off. And you guys are doing some amazing work. Which track should we play next for them? Oh, wait, I've got Ignite, and I'm working on getting the other track uploaded. For some reason, I'm still having issues, but we've got the Ignite track. Is there something we should, you want the listeners to know before we give that a spin?
Yeah, I wanted to give a more human side of like playing Ignite, for instance. When I first got together with these guys, it was really kind of funny because they really didn't know what to expect from me. I mean, they saw my videos and they saw that I had a lot of chops and had a lot of skills. And they invited me to come up and they said, would you like to come up and try, see if we can work together. And it was really magical. We got together. The synergy was just so wonderful. I mean, John's got this wonderful laugh that he does when he really gets excited about what we play. And when we first met him, playing Ignite was one of the songs that we started out with at Hero, and it took us about 5 minutes to put it together, and then we recorded it. And I'm just saying, when we got done, it was just like we were all laughing because it was just like came out so great, so fast, and we do just about everything like that. We actually surprise ourselves all the time. John will write something, and we just put it together, and it comes together very quickly without a lot of conversation, and it just happens. And I've been playing music for a long time, and I haven't experienced that. A lot of times it's like really pulling teeth, trying to get something out that sounds good, that makes everybody happy, where everybody's like really feeling good about it. But with these guys, we've always feel that way. Not always, but I'd say 89% of the time. But right at the very beginning, it started out that way.
I can hear him chuckling in the back there.
That?
Can hear him laughing in the background.
Yeah, it was a very organic kind of deal happening when we first met. Felt a little predestined, but I'm afraid to use that word sometimes.
Very cool. And you guys psychically just answered question number 8. How do you come up with your new material? And with that, here's Ignite. And it is the John Cacciatore Trio on Beer420. We'll be right back with more.
You're listening to another fine program. Oh, shit, that's way too loud. Check, 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 check. There we go. Ho-ho! There we go. Check, check. Well, you're listening to another fine program brought to you by Backhand Studios. Get something to drink, something to smoke, grab a friend, sit down, and don't do a goddamn thing other than plug that thing into your sound device and put it on full blast. Join the chat and the conversation. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff. I sure am telling me what for.
This is a message to thank your mom, because if she never gave it up, you wouldn't be here listening. Thank you. And thank you to your moms everywhere from Backhand Studios. Thank your mom.
Oi, 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 oi. You're listening to Beer420 Web Radio on your smartphone and or the web since 2010. Find our archives on YouTube and Mixcloud, and feel free to post on all of our Facebook pages. We're about indie music. We're about supporting small bands and artists worldwide, every week, in your face, on audio, and even on the web. You can't beat it. It is Beer420 Web Radio. If you're interested and you're an artist or know a friend that is an artist, they can sign up free online at www.backhandstudios.org. Click the share link and we'll bring you on air and share your work with the world.
Yes, and share your work with the world. We're here live with the JC Trio. Find them on Facebook, the JC Trio, out of Massachusetts. You know, I'm originally from the East Coast. Are you guys all originally from that area as well, or?
Yep. Born and raised, South Shore, Massachusetts. Originally came from New York, Brooklyn.
Wow. Cool, yeah. I was born and raised in Maine and been kind of in the Midwest since my, 18, 20, somewhere in there.
Yep, cool.
But I'm aching to go back home one day.
Sweet.
But yeah, so how is this is something that I've been asking artists as of recent in the last year or so about the music scene in general, as far as the local venues and how they treat artists in your area and that kind of thing. I mean, is it kind of locked down like other states, like Missouri is here, where the venues kind of locked down to like who they'll even let in there, and you got to pay them to get in the door?
We don't really have to. I mean, for the most part, it's all based on your draw. So that's what venues want. So there's typically a lot of pressure on bands to always bring in their friends and family.
Right.
So there's a lot of pressure because when you play a lot of shows, you can't rely on your friends and family to be there every single show.
Right.
But you also want to get out there to get new fans. And, it's like that old saying, like the chicken or the egg. To get in to a new venue and reach new audiences, you need to basically, start from scratch. So it can be kind of under pressure sometimes. It is, but then when you get out there and then all of a sudden you have a great show where everybody comes, that's why you do it, and it's fun.
Now, I know, like, around here, we've kind of got a limited amount of clubs, but I would say that in your area, and I know from growing up around that area, is that, it's not uncommon for someone to drive, 4 hours or 6 hours to get somewhere, because it's all like an inner community as far as transit goes. I mean, it's easy to get to another state in just an hour or two. So I would assume that there is no lack of venues or spaces to be performing in that area either.
Not really, no. I mean, between this year and last and coming up a little earlier next year, there's been a couple venues closing, but there's still really no shortage. Because a lot of the locations up here are still pretty dense population. It's about like creating a small little circle and then just expanding your circle to other venues and other towns. It's always being progressive in your travel.
Right. Now, something we talked about off air was about promoting, and that you guys keep pretty busy because you utilize more than one promoter. And I was like, man, that sounds amazing. That sounds like something more indie artists should be doing.
I think a lot of them do that. I mean, it's like, yeah, basically there's a lot of promoters that put on that work for venues, and they're always looking to get new bands, and they'll sometimes put 3 to 5 bands on for one night. And there's a handful of promoters that will do that. You can, if you look online, I mean, even for up and coming bands who want to play in the city, there's venues that will open the door for you, and you'll get a set at night, and then so there's that aspect, and then there's a lot of contacts that we all know, either friends or maybe hometown places, and those nights will play all night, and so it's kind of from weekend to weekend of what kind of venue and how we got the gig. So, but typically it's either knocking on the door of the venue, or I'm knocking on the doors of promoters, or
right?
Vice versa.
A lot of networking with other musicians involved too. That does really help to cross promote each other, kind of make it a group effort.
Right, like one of them knows, hey, we have an empty slot at this show I'm going to be at. You guys want to fill that in, or stuff like that.
And asking us to come back, which is always the nicest part.
Oh yeah, that's always beautiful. Now, how can people find you guys and help support you in your shows?
We have our Facebook page, facebook.com/the JC Trio. And then we also have our Reverb Nation page. You go to reverbnation.com/John Cacciatore. And if you don't know the spelling, you can go to any Italian restaurant.
Go to the entree section.
There's his drum roll. He earned a drum roll on that one. So that's amazing. Okay, so guys, make sure you go like them, love them, share them. If you're in the area, check out their shows. Who knows? They could be in your state at a local pub, and you go and see them. Now, you said that you guys are planning on putting more recordings together. On question 10, what can we look forward to? And we already kind of covered that. Do you guys have anything else out there that you're talking about or thinking about?
We actually have the whole basement set up to record right after this, and we're probably gonna have, I don't know, almost basically like a new album within a short couple. We record quickly, and then we'll put it on the Reverb Nation page, and you can get there from the Facebook page, the JC Trio.
Excellent. Again, guys, go check them out, like them, love them. 42 minutes to this episode of Beer420. We're about to wrap up. We do have another track from them, The Roaming Rambler.
Yeah.
Did you guys have anything else you wanted to shout out or anything? I do appreciate you coming here and sharing your work with us. And like I said, it's going to get splashed and splattered everywhere, and we're also going to put your music into our regular rotation. So
that'll be great. Thank you so much for having us, and please share and like the page, and comment if you like the music. Roman Rambler, this song, this was because we're a trio. Sometimes we shift and try and sound like different inspirations. This particular one, I want to say it was kind of like a country kind of Rolling Stones mixed in with some ZZ Top.
Oh wow.
I would say so, because there's a lengthy jam in the middle of it, so it was definitely trying to kind of gauge on those two bands. I feel like it's got a touch of cream in it too.
Personally, it's out of the songs that we do, it's one of my top favorites.
Awesome. So what we're gonna do is we'll fade out with Roaming Rambler. And again, I want to thank you guys for taking a break in your daily practice, your practice day, to come online and share your work with us on our webcast. And
thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
Beer420 listeners. And again, guys, check out the JC Trio. Like them, love them, share them. And here's Roaming Rambler. Again, thank you guys for being here.
say you love me, but you know I can't stay. I'd be with you till the sun comes up, if I could have it my way. So baby, stop your crying, wipe the tears from your face. You know I'm a rolling stone, I roam from place to place. 'Cause I'm a roaming rambler, just a roaming boy. I get my fun playing blackjack, the open road's my home.
You are listening to Beer420, supporting indie artists and comedians and local bands since 2010. Find us online at backhandstudios.org. We are more than just web radio.
I want to thank you guys all for being here, tuning in. Remember, like, love, and share the JC Trio, and look for this as a postcast as a 3B13 show in the very near future. Thank you. Have an amazing week. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. Ow. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Test with the I repeat. Warning. There we go.
You're listening to another Backhand Studios production, courtesy of Spreaker.com.
I know, I buy the magazine.